can you describe your fear, how your fear looks like? Right, every one of us has some fear. So could you just describe, maybe one word, two word, three word, whatever phrase comes in your mind, could you describe how your fear looks like? How is it, how does it appear? Or if you want to feel in a different way, how your confidence looks like and how confidence shakes sometime, you can reverse that question as well. But how does it look like? Do you see its shape? Do you see its picture? Do you see it's a form, mathematical form, physical form? How does it look like? I'm going to show you something completely different today, how your fear looks like statistically, mathematically. We are going to define fear in mathematical way. Don't worry, I'm going to show you pictorial mathematics. It's not like a scary mathematics. And when you know this fear, you will understand how to change it. When you try to build a confidence, your confidence sometimes initially shake in between initially, then slowly it grows, you become super confident, then again slowly it goes down sometimes and you feel stressed. Okay, or similarly fear is sometimes, okay, sometimes you less feel very less fearful and then suddenly fear increases and one day sometimes it's like decreases like crazy. So whenever fear is down, your confidence is up. Whenever your confidence is down, your fear is up. Do you agree with it? Basically, if you notice down, fear is like a shape, a specific shape. It up and down. You can call it a sine wave or you can call it a bell curve. So let's understand how fear looks like or how confidence looks like statistically, mathematically, because this emotion going up and down can be very well exposed or showed in terms of bell curve. Okay, so bell curve is very popularly known curve in the statistical domain or in the business domain, in finance domain. It's very popularly known bell curve. Okay, do you guys like have seen this kind of curve? This is basically how your confidence goes up in doing specific task. If you want to do specific task, for example, you want to do a public speaking, initially you feel fearful. It's like, okay, I do not want to, if I don't know what they will feel and what they will do, and then suddenly you do it slowly, your confidence grows goes up, and then after you have done it, your confidence is fine. You slowly, you don't care either, or slowly similar thing, it goes down in the sense when that person becomes, you know more about the other person, you know more of it, then you again have to prime it up, right? Otherwise it's like sometimes it goes down, it goes up. And sometimes it happened with the same person. For example, whenever I used to talk to my CIO, I used to like be fearful, then it goes up and then it's fine, normal. Then next time whenever I wanted to talk, then again the same thing happens, right? So in statistics or in business world, in bell curve situation, what happens is basically this: you have this confidence goes up at sometimes and goes down at sometimes. It's like life. Let's say if we are doing some experiment with our life, we want to do something which have never done, then we go ahead and try to do it, and we suddenly hit the problem, and then sometimes we feel that, oh no, I don't want to do it, and then go back again. After some time, someday we'll still feel that, okay, no, I should have started public speaking, but oh no, I did it. Like this goes in seesaw. Now, let's say that this is the exact one piece of that moment, that incident, that emotion. This curve represents like this. Now, if you look at the start and end of it, first few part of it is basically, let's say, like you have chances that you will not be able to be successful, so that's what your confidence is weak. You keep trying. So some kind of confidence it is building. Initially it's like little bit of stress is there, that okay, confidence is like not going up, something is happening, problem is happening. So it's like it's a zone of 50-50 or fear, something like that, right? So I have put the two horizontal vertical lines just to showcase that initial, the threshold when you are not in your zone of doing things, you feel fearful, you feel like anxious, your heartbeat goes up, things like that. So For example, if you are giving a presentation, initially you'll feel start, okay, when you go on the stage, you start shaking up, shaking up, shaking up. Suddenly you do speak 2 or 3 sentences, and then suddenly you start building up, building up, building up, and then it comes to the peak. And then in the end, again, you wanted to do really well. In the end, climax has to be awesome, then stress goes up. So let's see that in the start and end, we have some kind of fear, we have some kind of like chances of failure. Okay, so this is what two vertical lines we have drawn shows like that. Those are the zones where we feel a little bit fearful, and these are the zone where you see in the red is actually where the fear is, where the chances that we can succeed, we can fail. It's like confused state. Now, when we pass these two, when we pass, let's say, let's go from left. When we pass this first block, basically what happens is we go into the confidence zone. Now we are pumped up, we are starting it up. Okay, so something like this happens. C is green is your confidence zone, and these red ones is basically, it's like F is like full fear zone. So half fear zone in the start and half fear zone in the end. This is very much the statistical confidence model is also there. So if you go look at Google or find some statistical model on bell curve, you'll also find exactly same thing. Whenever new surveys are done, whenever a particular surveys are done, and that survey has some exceptions, some problems, right? So this is the confidence model as well. Now, I also want you to think about whenever you try to plan to conquer the fear. So for example, let's say you want to try to become fit. Let's say you want to try to start public speaking. So you look at all the course, you look at all the program, you plan yourself. At that time, your fear is tiny bit. And you have confidence really up. You feel that, oh my God, yes, if I do this in 90 days, I'll be able to speak well. This is how happens. When we initially plan, we think about, yeah, initial some hiccups might come, and then we will try, then I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this. We make a lot of plan, we make routines, we wanted to get up in the morning, you want to do exercise, we'll hit like 500 grams in first week, and then we'll do exercise, then we'll hire trainer, then I'll go to gym, and like we plan, right? So initial to next level, it's little bit initial hurdle, and then you plan it that way, that you will going to cope with red zone, and then you go into green zone, and then you start moving towards the final result. Now, this is what your fear zone and confidence zone looks like. Whenever we plan, in reality, this is what looks like. This is exactly, your fear is less than your confidence always. Whenever you plan for future, for example, somebody might have planned their career initially, okay, I'll do my graduation, I'll do my engineering, I'll do my MBA, and then after that I'll get the job. So initially, okay, if I am not doing well in my schools, then we try to get pass in that school, that score good marks, at least get 60%, 80%, so that we can get into the next level, right? So things like that. So this is the exact plan looks like. But you know what? When fear hits in, how your mind sees after few times. So for example, whenever, let's say you try to lose weight, this time New Year resolution, you made that, okay, you are going to lose 10 kgs. You start losing weight. When you go into this red zone, something happens. Something different happens. Something not as planned happens. This is the perfect plan, but this perfect plan doesn't get executed. Why the hell? Why the hell? You are not a weak person, you are an intelligent person, you are a learned person, you have planned it, you have determined, and everything. Your mind plays a game. Okay, and let me tell you what game happens. And it generally happens in this zone, the first F by 2 zone. First fear half zone, the actual magic, I will say, the reverse of magic your mind does is this. This is exactly your plan, right? How your mind sees when you are in this zone for some time, because this fear zone or this zone of unexpected results or maybe hurdle or challenges may extend as per your goal. For example, Elon Musk is trying to put people on Mars. He might have more number of years in preparing that technology. Avatar movie is created. It took 10 years to create a technology itself, even a story and everything were ready. So your zone of confusion may elongate or reduce based on the target you choose. But let's see what happens in that target. Even if it is for 10 days, 2 days, 5 days, 20 days, 1 year, 2 year, there's something happens and that tells your mind how the fear looks like. It does, your mind does not see fear like this. Your mind see fear like this. Now, after you spend few days, your fear becomes way bigger than your confidence zone. Your mind actually extrapolates it. So your mind would say that, okay, Anand, you have created a public speaking program. You are going to go enroll in Udemy course or some mentor you are going to hire. You are going to do practice every single day, and then you are going to get everything done. So you have bought pen, paper, tools, everything. You paid for the course as well. Done. Everything is done. You started day one, started day two, started day three. Every day you will be hitting hurdles because now this is a confusion zone. You have not come to the super confidence zone that you would be able to create 5 minutes video or do the 10 minutes of presentation in front of few people. So every day this problem hits, your problem seems bigger than the confidence, despite it has a very tiny percentage. This is how your mind sees visually your fear.